3,000 men and women serve in the Baltimore City Police Department, charged with the important task of keeping us all safe. Now, we're grateful to see them when we need them the most, but no department is subject more to Monday morning quarterbacking when the situation turns bad.
You might consider it among the most dysfunctional relationships in all of Baltimore, that between police and those they pledge to protect. We're grateful for the help in our greatest need, but they're tarred with words like abusive, excessive, or brutal when someone thinks their activities are out of the main. Now the department is working to break down some walls and give citizens a peek behind the curtain as to what it takes for these men and women to earn that badge.
That's a universal recognized sound.
The workshop, involving more than a dozen members of faith-based and community organizations, involved a little show.
Beanbag shotgun being deployed.
A little tell.
Legally, within the state, the ability for an officer to shoot, if you will, is this parameter. Administratively, for an officer to be able to use deadly force, it's within that.
And some demonstrations. Not to be forgotten anytime soon.
Stop!
While portions of the 3-hour class were colorful and the back and forth between citizens and officers spirited.
When you tase them, 5 seconds, they're like, ah! You turn it off, they're like, woo!
The goal of the day was simple: encourage an atmosphere of transparency as to how the department trains its officers and help the public understand the steps leading up to those
split seconds to make those types of life and death situations.
They deploy.
We have a vested interest in making sure that our communities understand what it is that we're trying to do, and the best way to do that is to bring them forward, have them be a part of our training, get them to experience what we experience.
David Owens was one of those community leaders attending the forum.
And when I go to New York and I see T-shirts with NYPD all around, I don't see any of that in Baltimore.
He, like many others in the room, believes the path to building that relationship between officers and the public must first begin with mutual respect.
I already have respect for law enforcement, but it just really drives home the point that these men and women put their lives on the line for us every day.
Sir, Baltimore City Police Department.
Owens got a chance to experience that firsthand when he stepped inside the department's simulator and was presented with a case involving a standoff with an attacker armed with a shotgun.
Put the gun down, sir. Put the gun down.
So the guy turns and has a shotgun. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, I froze up. I really did.
Why?
Once again, it's my life for his life, so I wanted to be sure before I pulled that trigger.
And that's a sentiment the instructors of the firearms training facility were trying to get to across to these community leaders. Every case is unique and every circumstance different. Now, as an aside, this is not the first time the practices have been opened, but it is the first time the media has been invited along with the faith-based and community organizations. Kelly?